Like getting your secondary market tickets from eBay? That's not going to be the case anymore because they are selling StubHub.
Xbox, Twitter, Uber,
Postmates,
Netflix, MoviePass,
Google,
eBay,
DoorDash,
Apple, Amazon, Airbnb,
The Apptrepreneur. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Before we begin, if you happen to like this video and want to see more content like it, please do me a favor. Click that subscribe button below, ring that bell notification. We upload videos on a near daily basis, and we talk about topics that are not only related to e-commerce, but the economy and streaming wars, all that jazz. We have a lot of fun here. So let's talk about eBay for a minute, because I don't talk about eBay very much, and yet I should. I've actually got a fairly extensive eBay store. I'm not going to share what it is because I don't want trolls there. I mean, it's a shame because it would actually make a pretty logical thing to share with you guys, but I can't. And I make pretty good money doing it. Nothing that I can retire off of, but, you know, something that definitely knocks out a few bills every month, and I do it really well. And eBay has been this company that has been surprisingly stable for years. They don't rock the boat too much. They do what they do as they've been doing for years. They say, hey, you want to sell something? We will help you sell it. We will collect this much percentage depending on what features you use. It's pretty easy and self-explanatory. And when eBay was at the top of their game, they would buy almost everyone. In fact, that's like the one thing about eBay I don't really like is like when they were beginning and everyone's creating like online marketplaces and payment transactions, eBay would buy it. So that's where eBay bought PayPal, they bought Kijiji, they bought Half.com. They bought all these companies basically so there'd be no competitors. They couldn't buy Amazon though, apparently. So now eBay is like a big competitor to Amazon. But now their days are those buying days are behind them, and they kind of just run like a well-oiled machine. But investors don't always like that. Yeah, they're making money, but they value them so much lower because they're not growing either. Everyone who uses eBay pretty much already uses eBay. There's not a whole lot for them to go up, which is why this new move is kind of strange because they are selling StubHub tickets to Viagogo for about $4 billion. And I like this. The online retailer has been under pressure from activist investors to shake up its business. I think the business is fine, but let's continue and look at this. So, eBay said Monday it agreed to sell StubHub, its tickets marketplace, to Viagogo for $40.5 billion in cash. Like StubHub, Viagogo is a site for people to buy and sell tickets to live games, shows, and concerts. While nearly all of StubHub's customers are in the US, Viagogos are spread out in Europe, Asia, and Latin America. The combined company will offer hundreds of thousands of tickets daily in over 70 countries. Eric Baker, oops, sorry, I screwed that one up. Viagogo CEO and founder also co-founded StubHub while in business school, but left before its sale to eBay in 2007 for $310 million. Quote, "It has long been my wish to unite the two companies," he said in a statement Monday. Well, also because that was your biggest competition. You created Viagogo because you had experience, but StubHub was still there. So when you buy it, and this is what eBay used to do, you're buying the competition and you're creating basically one marketplace. I can't think of too many other sites out there that sell secondary concert and Broadway tickets on the black market, if you will. The two companies will operate independently for the foreseeable future as they work to integrate. No changes to their leadership teams were announced Monday as part of the deal. The deal is a accumulation of months of upheaval at eBay, and as activist investors Elliott Management and Starboard Value have pushed for changes at the online retailer. Those investors have been calling on eBay to sell or spin off StubHub's and its classified ad business, which I believe their ad business is Kijiji. Amid this confrontation, CEO Devin Wenig stepped down in September as he cited disagreements with his board, which included new members brought in by the activist investors. Finance chief Scott Schenkel, I believe that's how you pronounce it, took over Wenig's departure. The StubHub sale continues eBay's narrowing focus on its e-commerce site after it had already spun off PayPal and its enterprise business in 2015. Now, yeah, PayPal. Let's talk about that for a second. I've always had issues with PayPal. I always felt that was like a little bit of a monopoly, that eBay would have both the site that sells stuff and the payment processor that was exclusive to the site. And I don't know. I kind of wonder what would happen if eBay had actually like grew PayPal the way they've been growing, without them. Like PayPal stock, I think, was spun off at like $30 a share. Now it's like well over 200, I believe. And eBay's kind of stuck where it has been. So I don't know. But I think that was a good sale. These changes could help eBay hone its effort on its one major business as it works to compete against the much larger and faster growing Amazon. Or the change might make eBay an even less significant player in online retail. I think that could probably happen. I do have ultimate problems with vertical integration, but the thing is, it does work. And if you just have eBay, I mean, one of the reasons that Disney works so well is not only do they have Disney, they have Pixar and Marvel and Star Wars. And when you have in the food sector, I think like Olive Garden and Red Lobster are owned by the same company. If Yum Brands has like Wendy's and they own Pizza Hut and stuff like that. So it's there is a more solid business foundation for the company at large when you have multiple things. On the other hand, eBay itself is a very powerful site. I mean, it is extremely useful. It is extremely profitable. And now that they don't throw the sellers under the bus like they used to, I think it's very entrepreneurial friendly. So here's the thing. eBay remains the second largest e-commerce company in the U.S. by total sales, followed by Amazon. But eBay has been losing market share to Amazon and Walmart for the past 4 years. And if this trend continues, will lose its place to Walmart in the coming years. eBay's share of the U.S. market this year is 5.7% versus 37.6% for Amazon. That just goes to show how powerful Amazon is. So last quarter, StubHub accounted for 14% of eBay's revenue. Does not seem like a company you'd want to get rid of, but okay. The sales expected to close by the end of the first quarter next year. eBay stock was up 1.2% on Monday morning, which I guess is good for me because I actually own stock in eBay. So, yeah, here's the thing. I never used StubHub myself. I think I sold 2 tickets on it like 7 years ago because I just had extra tickets. Otherwise, I could have seen the shows that I go. I think if you're going to spend a lot of money on, a sports game or Broadway show, you better make sure that day is available, and that's what I do. There was just an emergency that one time, so I couldn't do anything about it. But yeah, this is kind of interesting. I'm going to be fascinated to see where eBay goes with this, because they're thinning down. They're not beefing up. I would personally hope they would take that $4 billion and invest it in something that could prep up not only the main business, but give them a way to grow in other areas. I don't know exactly what that would be, because if they wanted a payment processing system, they would have kept PayPal. I know that there's a lot of app e-commerces. Maybe they'd want to buy Mercari or Let Go and kind of enter the mobile app instant sell model. Maybe that might be a future they could go with, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see where this all goes. But I will end that right here, and we will now look to you and ask the question, what do you folks think? Do you like this sale? Do you think this is good? Is it bad? Do you really not care? Do you even use eBay anymore? I would love to know. So comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly and you get access to my Patreon's exclusive blog. Also, if gas prices are getting just a little down, check out the Get Upside app below. It's totally free, but you get cash back on every gas purchase. And if you want more content from me, check out Kevin T. Rodriguez, the Apptrepreneur vlogs, and Autograph Hound. And finally, if you want to talk to me or other fellow e-commerce sellers, check us out at the Apptrepreneur Hangouts on Facebook. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.